Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It's your man, Misael Esteban Vera over here, man. Just trying to, spread some wisdom. Here to talk to you about my favorite subject, space. What's up with space anyway, I'm sure you've wondered this stuff yourself, right? I mean, it's like denser than metals, but we send metal ships up there. It's supposedly a vacuum, but I'm sure you can see the issues with that too. Like, physiologically speaking, I mean, it's just a crazy ass concept. But, I mean, if you grew up in the golden age of television, surrounded by science fiction, I'm sure you're pretty disappointed at the fact that we got nothing to show in the space above us. I mean, to me, it seems pretty obvious, Society is controlled by the media it consumes. So if, our society just held true to our space propaganda, if it was just all around us all the time, if we were just saturated by it, by the concept and idea that if we're not doing something grand and great as a species, we're not doing anything at all. Because, I mean, that's the honest truth of it, right? So my imagination and technology have finally converged, and we're capable of creating some really amazing virtual realities, augmented realities. But what we still haven't done is put these things together and create what I call a grand simulation, an immersive experience that it is what it is. It's an experience. There should be no reason that we can't go to what I would call a space hotel. A hotel where once you get in the elevator and travel up that flight of, the story into the second level of the hotel, you're simulated as if you're traveling like a really far distance up into space. But really, you've just gone up to a second level of the hotel where every single window is covered with a giant screen. And there should be a deck on the ceiling or the top level of the hotel where the roof is completely covered with screen, showing you this augmented, simulated space around you, which you could then interact with rides or shuttles that you go inside of, and the shuttle is temporarily hidden, underground or behind a wall. But inside the shuttle, you experience everything that you experience as if you took that shuttle out into the space around you, around your hotel. So people inside the hotel could see you outside in your ship flying around, and you could see the people in the hotel at their windows, prospectively speaking. So, I mean, these simulations, we're capable of creating this stuff. I don't know if you've seen augmented reality and what it can do, but you can put things into a fake space and hold them there. So there should be no reason that we can't create these immersive, simulations where, like I say, it's a pretty simple idea, right? You go into a hotel and every window you look out of is a different perspective, a different point of view. When you go into your shuttle or ship, you have the point of view or perspective of that ship as it travels around in the outside space environment. The fun of it would be that you could destroy enemy ships coming to, invade your hotel or something. If you get the rights to something like Star Trek and use the Star Trek characters and all that stuff, that would be amazing. But, I'm sure all that stuff is insanely expensive. Even if you had the money to build what I'm talking about, I mean, it's going to cost you tens of millions of dollars. But it would be worth it. It would be so worth it. Once the propaganda is out there, once people experience what it would be like to live in and have that experience of living in space, and what our future generations could experience if we just got off our asses and did something with ourselves, I think I think a significant portion of the population of the earth would be inspired to finally fucking do something with ourselves. I mean, there's just so much potential in the human race, and it is just so underutilized. It's sad, but what are you supposed to do about it? Anyway, I'm just giving you my ideas for this simple but super complicated idea of a space hotel, a truly immersive simulation. I mean, I got all the details. I mean, how you'd build the little... See, the ship or the pod that you'd get in would have to have like a lot of rotation ability. You'd have to be able to spin it, and twist it, and turn it really quickly, because in space, you can move your ship around a lot differently than you could in an atmosphere, like with a plane or a jet or something. So the experience has got to be totally different. And then lining up the simulation so that you get the point of view or perspective of, yourself inside the shuttle when you're outside in immersive space. And then lining that up so that the people inside the hotel are looking at you on the outside is, I'm not saying it's the simplest thing in the world, but it's all just programming. It's all literally just manipulation of software. And it can be done. I know it can be done. I'm just ready for more, and I think everybody in the world is. I guess I'll just leave you with this. I mean, what do you think the human race is here for? If not to prove itself worthy. Have you ever seen anybody do something grand and great on their own? I've never seen anything built by itself. Like, people work together to create great things. Only in the spirit of cooperation can we ever have any kind of true triumph. Anyway, live long and prosper, motherfuckers. Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free. What the fuck?